Okay, okay, okay. I think we should be live. Hopefully. Hopefully it's all working. Let me just get the links for Discord. We should be good to go. Alright, there we go, there we go. Alright, alright. Why at TOURNEY now? What do you mean, why now? Why not now? You can't do post-ban list? You can do post-ban list to as much of the extent that you can do post-ban list for. So yeah, just don't be playing Necro Valley in your Stardust decks. It's pretty much the main one. But yeah, you just play post-ban list to the extent you're able to do it at the moment. I just have to wait, what, 4 more days for another fucking ban list until the 1st, right? On the 28th of June? God, it's fucking ages away. When do you predict Trickstar support? Is there even any more Trickstar support in the TCG? Have they added any more? I don't recall. I guess there's technically the Trickstar Marine Cess card that is in this game yet. Because they haven't added Marine Cess yet. Does that count? Trickstar Marine Cess? Well, Marine Cess support, I would say. If so, it can't be too far away, because that one Marine Cess card has got to be coming Marine Cess soon. Where is my Marine Cess support at? Or my just Marine Cess deck in general? Alright, so... get the normal text on screen. That's not the right text, this one. No Cheeto frowny face. No Cheeto frowny face. Alright. This is the right place. 16 player, 4 round. Best of 3, 2 decks. Starting time whenever I click the goddamn start button, so put it fucking here. Do not enter as participant, and that's
Loom, you worthless piece of shit,
see.
can't even get anything right. An absolute disappointment of a YouTuber. Get your life together.
50 months!
Worthless.
Holy. 50 months and I still have trouble pronouncing your name. Zafir? I always have trouble pronouncing it. Axophia? Zafir? How do you pronounce your name? 50 months? God damn. You take that, Zafir? Good enough. Close enough. Oh, Axsphere like that? Axsphere. Axfire. Anyway, Axsphere, Axfire. Close enough. Me Cheeto play Necro Valley. No, 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 no. No Cheeto. No, 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 no. We no Cheeto here. This is a non-Cheeto tournament, guys, alright? I don't want to see any Cheeto. So round's the max you can do for 16. It is. Yeah, good enough. Alright, so those of you that want to play, get in here, please! And I want to stress this enough. If you don't plan on actually playing, don't sign up! It just means we have dropouts at the start of the tourney, and it's cringe. Sign up if you're playing, alright? 16 spots available. I don't know why people sign up when they don't actually plan on playing, but it happens fairly regularly, and it is cringe. Because there's no kick option in this game yet, because for some reason Konami still hasn't added moderation tools in these tournaments yet. Somehow, some way. Is that right? Okay. I think that works. Getting there. You didn't pull any RAGNARAIKA yet? Are you trying to be playing B-Troopers? What sort of a RAGNARAIKA deck you looking for though? Because that's 3 different archetypes to play that with. Could be reptiles, could be going for the Ogdoadics, could be going for the B-Troopers, could be going for the plants. Wait, there were plants? Yeah, plants. Plant pile. Okay. I don't think I'll be exploring plants too much. Plants are like... I feel like playing against plants in like Master Duel formats has scarred me on that. Can I almost be the only mods of the game? Well, they need to give me moderator rights for these duel rooms so I can kick people that are AFK, because it is annoying as shit having AFKs in here. There's only like, it wouldn't matter too much if I was hosting like a 600 player tournament. Having like 30 people AFK in a 600 player tournament is like, who gives a shit? But hosting like a 16 player tourney room and 4 people go AFK, it's like, oh, that's a quarter of the tournament just went AFK. So hopefully, people that sign up actually plan to play. Says their ID's invalid. Have people joined yet? A bunch of people are in, so it should be working. Should be working. That half the slots are filled, so it should be working. I'm not here, your Spectre. Yeah, I don't know. Konami's release schedules are always really weird. Like, wasn't there Marine Cess, like, cards pseudo-leaked, like, years ago? And they just never came? Fucking weird. This mini is bait? I don't think it's as bait as some of the other minis we've had in the past, but for sure if you're looking for, like, value for your buck, I don't think this is the one. So it definitely isn't the one. To be fair, I think it's kind of the same problem that's been for the last however many months now, where ever since Therion released and the format's past Therion or post Therion, it's really hard to rate if a deck's good or not, because it's just sort of like, oh, is my deck able to match up into this absolutely bonkers, broken, practically tier 0 deck? If not, you're not playable. What's even the point? So, looking at like the current formats, it's like, yeah, B-Trooper has a decent matchup into Stardust if they don't know you're playing B-Trooper. You know? But everything else is like, well, it's still Stardust, it's probably still shitting on you. So we're just kind of waiting for... I'm hoping though, because like, looking at these new skills they released, how sort of weakish they were, I'm hoping this is like a sign that Konami's taking a micro step back on skills, and once Stardust has been deleted or like nerfed or whatever and it's gone, that we're going to be in a more like calmer state, you know? No more Stardust Therion skills. Those two were over the top. Can we just return back a little bit? Go back a little bit. Go back to your Resonator, your... Because, like, the Resonator skill they released is good, the Centurion skill they released is good. Go back to that kind of power level. We don't need this Stardust level bullshit. It's too far, too far. It's not weak, nice to play the new cards yet. What's not weak? Which deck are we talking about? Rocket, B-Trooper, Plant... I think of those, I think B-Trooper is the most likely to be good, just from driving and testing, but to be fair, for me testing, it's like, people on ladder don't know how to play, because they don't know what deck you're playing, and you just beat them with the fucking, the big Mother Spider thing. To be fair, that's a really good strategy in KC Cup, because it did well in the WCQ. If no one knows what you're playing, they set up their board normally, and they just hit them with a fat Mother Spider. Adventure has no summon restrictions, multiple FTKs? Well, I'm not sure FTKs count as good. That's just cringe, but yeah, I guess. Not sure what to think of that one. Fucking multiple FTKs. Dude, I can't wait for the next Duel Links ban list for all the 16 FTKs on there. Please do it, dude. How big is the... Has anyone, like, counted the number of cards on the Duel Links ban list? It's got to be some absurd number at this point. Holy shit. Every single card that's ever had burn on it is probably on that ban list at some point. It's got to be massive. Why 2 deck options? Because it's 2 deck format. You bring 2 decks. We do this because otherwise the streamer gets bored. Streamer likes seeing... Across 4 rounds, I want to see a lot of decks, right? I don't want to go through, like, the first round and have every deck seen. I want to see multiple decks. So we bring 2 decks, more variety, makes the stream more enjoyable. If I was going to do a more competitive tournament, you'd probably only do 1 deck, but... Yeah, I like to have 2 decks in these formats. Also, a reminder, in case people can't read what's on the screen. Or the title. It's a post-ban list deck only tournament, so to the best of your ability, follow the new ban list. So I know there's some things you can't do, like you can't play the limit 3 draws, or limit 3 cards, or the new skills haven't been updated, but to the best of your ability, play post-ban list. So no Necro Valley in Stardust and no Therion is the main 2. Those are the main 2. Alright, are we in yet? How many we got? Oh. Why is it view the option to view the tournaments page in PvP? There should be like a tournament section when you click the play button. 1 more slot, by the way, and then we can prepare for people to start. No, I can't choose unlimited for these rooms. Another thing that I don't know why it isn't a feature in these tournaments, but Konami doesn't let you actually turn on unlimited. I don't know why, but yeah, that's not a feature. What if we play Valley and take out Crimson? Go ahead. Holy, that is, dude, that, the IQ required for that one. No Crimson Dragon Stardust, Giga Chad. Absolute Giga Chad. I can wait for Stardust. Hang on. Oh, it's going back up. Hold up. I can wait for the Stardust because the Mega Bronca broken skill, so that's how they sell boxes, and they do it during Casey Cup's urgency. I mean, this is true, but the Therion, from Therion Format Plus, has been my worst experience in Duel Links ever, by a long shot. Before that, it was the previous Tier 0 Tachyon format, but to me, this is like vastly gone beyond that. These latest 2 skills were too much. I could not, it was too much. Actually too much. Like, there was a big difference, at least in my opinion, between the Stardust and the Therion skills and everything that's come before it. That shit was, like, too much of a jump. Like, no, too far. You can release broken skills, these to be the best decks in the game, that's all fine. There's been plenty of formats in the past that I've enjoyed, and top decks, like Tier 1 decks I've enjoyed, but the Therion and the Stardust ones were too far for me. I could not, that was, no. They completely ruined the game for me. I actually just did not want to touch the game the last few months. It's been miserable. So I can't play 3 Droll, 3 Eclipse. I don't think it'll even physically let you in this room. Because this one, there's no unlimited setting I can even turn on. Back-to-back Tier 0 formats, yeah. To me, they feel like Tier 0 anyway. Like, I know people have weird standards for Tier 0. They don't apply to any other standard. But to me, Tier 0 is pretty clear. It's like, hey, there's 1 deck, and then every other deck has to be specifically countering it. That's a Tier 0 format to me. If every deck in the format is only countering 1 deck and they're ignoring everything else, you're in a Tier 0 format. Because that's not how formats are supposed to work. You're meant to be like looking at the broader pool and being like, alright, what tech cards do I need for which matchups and stuff? And it's just like, nope, everyone's trying to target that one because that's the only format that exists. The only deck that exists. That's what Stardust and Therion felt like to me anyway. Everyone's just targeting specifically Stardust, or everyone's targeting specifically Therion. Trying to anyway. Are we only full, by the way? We're pretty close. Oh, we are full. Alright. So once everyone's submitted their decks, we can get started. So there's a lot of people that haven't submitted yet, so we'll give them some time. Otherwise, we'll just kick them out. Master Duel's been kind of fun recently. I've enjoyed Master Duel a bit. Like, I actually bothered to do the dual level max WCQ thing to get to 20 or whatever it is. I found it pretty fun. I still think there's like, dude, what is with like, am I crazy for thinking that sometimes Konami releases things and you just think like, they must know certain things aren't fun, right? It must be known that extra deck ripping is not fun. Like, there is so much, like, I'm talking about Killer Tune or whatever the hell it's called. Killer Tune? Is that the name of the deck? I've actually forgotten the name of it. Either way, that deck, like, there's so much about it that I think is like fine and fun and normal, like normal Yu-Gi-Oh! But then on top of like what it does, there's an extra deck rip feature. Why is that there? Would the deck be really that much less of a deck if they didn't rip the extra deck? Like, do we have to have that in the game? I don't know why they added that. It was like, why? Why is that in the game? Why don't we just have a normal Yu-Gi-Oh deck? Then the format I think would actually be like almost perfect. There's still like Max C existing and stuff, and Shifter existing. I've been shifted a couple of times, but outside of that, yeah, I mean, why do we add extra deck ripping to an archetype? It's cringe. Some Giga Chad's playing a deck without a skill. I think that guy probably forgot to set his skill, I'd guess. Oh no. I mean Despia format? I think I've mentioned Branded or Despia yet. I find that deck pretty enjoyable to play against in Master Duel. That deck seems like one of the more like cool decks to play. Or play against anyway. I haven't played it yet, but it seems pretty cool. Yeah, if anyone in chat isn't going to play, can they leave so I can join the tournament? That's a great shout. If anyone in chat is not planning to play, please leave. That way we could, yeah, we don't have slots filled up that don't have active players in it. Culture Rip is until the end phase, and it's only a Crackle, which is summoned once every 10 duels. Don't they have 2 cards that rip? I swear there's 2 cards that rip, no? Because one rips for 1, and one rips for quite a bit more than 1, isn't it? Like, one lets you look and one's random, isn't it? Am I misremembering this art type? Isn't there a random one and one that isn't random? With their rip? Because I'm more specifically talking about the non-random one, because the non-random one is cringe as hell, because like, it kind of forces you to play multiple of a card in your extra deck, otherwise they remove that card, like a key combo piece, and you're just like, oh, alright, well, cringe. Being until the end phase doesn't matter, because they do it during your turn, and you're like, oh, alright, sick. Like that deck synchros during your turn, so they do it during your turn, it's when that happens. And dueling and Yu-Gi-Oh! Is mostly a one-turn game a lot of the time, so if they extra deck grip you in one turn, that is your key combo card, you're like, oh, alright, cool. Thankfully, I was playing Lunar Light, so I was pretty much ignoring it most of the time. But it just reminded me of a format a while ago where they had that and everyone had to play 2 copies of card in their extra deck, because otherwise you lose one, oh, I guess that's me turn done. But otherwise, I actually quite like the Master Duel format. It was kind of nice. It's actually kind of nice. The hand knowledge is a little annoying, but I don't mind it too much. Like, I think hand knowledge is like... It's strong for sure, but I don't think it's like the cringiest thing a deck can do, you know? Like, I think it's cool. I think it's fine. It's just I don't like things where you sort of preemptively stop your opponent playing, you know? Floodgates, like lingering floodgates especially, extra deck ripping, hand ripping, this kind of stuff is like, we don't need this in the game. There's literally zero reason for it. Alright, please submit your decks if you have not already. There is quite a lot of you that have not. Felix, Carrion Cole, Jafar Tomato, Axphere, Yubel Yuki, Lovecraft, and Ryzil. Please submit your decks if you have not already. Otherwise, it will kick you when I click the play button. New ban. Oh, actually, I haven't actually seen the new Master Duel ban list. What'd they do on it? What did they do? We can go have a look at that now. Why not? Oh my god, the ads. I can't even see it over the ads. Oh my god. No. What did they actually, what'd they do? For the full art Ice Jade. Full art Ice Jade. I got one of the full arts. I got it for, probably the best one for me, because it's the only one that I was actually using. That is, Thrust. I got the Thrust alt art. I was like, that's kind of sick. Alright, let's have a look. What do they do here? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Librarian, fine. No one was really using that anyway. At least I don't know. Rico Tattoo? Is this like one of the main starters? I actually didn't really follow what they were doing during their turn for their combo line. Is this actually impactful? Normally 3 to 2 hits are pretty unimpactful. Probably a good change. This card is kind of cringe. Another card to 2. Oh my god, a third card to 1 actually. Holy, that is a lot of cards being removed. Okay, that's a decent chunk of stuff. I don't know how impactful it is because I don't know how their combos work or what their lines are. But that seems like a decent amount of cards being removed. Oh, that's their ban list. Okay, but Cool Tune and I mean, to be fair, if Cool Tune left this format, it'd actually be good. That's the only deck that's even remotely cringe. Like, Dragon Tail is really fun to play against, Branded's fun to play against, Striker is kind of fun to play against. Is more like a going second deck, which can be kind of, sometimes a little bit board breakery and cringy. Didn't mind this deck. This deck's kind of cool. This one is definitely not cool. Yeah, outside like Cool Tune, which has some cringe stuff, the rest of the line's super cool, so it's kind of cool if they're getting slightly weakened. This one still existing, by the way, is like, shows just how bad of a design this deck was. Even if it's like, not really tier 3, there's probably like only like 5 people playing it. There should be no one playing it, fuck that deck. Fuck that deck. Alright, are we filled yet? I think the slots should be filled, because they were. There's no one left. Okay. Who still hasn't submitted their decks? Axsphere. Axfire, Axsphere. Lovecraft. And that is it, just 2 more people. 2 more people, we can click the play button. Oh, you meant the Mirror Jade Full Art. It does actually look really sick. It does look sick. Kind of surprised we haven't gotten like, I know we've got like Chronicle rares in this game, so it's kind of hard for them to add full arts maybe. I'm kind of surprised Duel Links hasn't got full arts yet. Full arts would be sick in this game. You don't think Cool Tune is dead? Probably not. I don't know how much weaker it is, but yeah. Wait a sec, we waiting, don't worry, we waiting. Next update? Dude, next update? Dude, how have they not added another character to character duels yet? And why is it not Cyber Angel? Where's it at? It's such a slam dunk. I'll be playing that more than the actual main format. Give me Cyber Angel. I don't want to have to wait till the new world. Wait, are we coming up to like? It's normally during Worlds we get the new world announcement, right? Are we coming up to the new world announcement and we still haven't gotten one of the main like characters from the previous world announcement? They showed off him in the cover art, whatever his name is. The guy with the gay serpent dragon thing as his fancy card. Where's he at? Yeah, Darts. Where's Darts at? We're literally about to reach Worlds when do the next world announcement without having Darts being added yet. It's kind of crazy, you know? Rush is their full arts. That's true. So I guess they are probably like they probably will come to a. Hey, what is full art? How do full arts work for Russia with Chronicle rare stuff like the rarity things you can tie to cards? What is that? Can you put like the different rarities on the Rush cards? The fancy ones with full arts? Will let you do that? It was on the home screen 7 months ago. Still Raphael and the other dude from Donma. Well, it's the fact that like they showed in like all the artwork and the stuff for the announcement of the updated world, right? And they just never added him. It's like, alright, sick. Alright, I think we should be very close to done. One person left. Alright, Mr. Lovecraft. I'm giving you 5 minutes from now, and I'm clicking the start button. You've got 5 minutes. Please submit your deck, otherwise you will be kicked as soon as the room starts. So please submit your deck. Otherwise you will have one drop when the tournament begins. And if you don't plan to play anymore, you know, leave the room so someone else can have the slot. Why is there a character with no skill? Because somebody either forgot to add a skill or... Yeah, I don't know if this person forgot to add their skill or not. Lack of skill is a little bit suspicious. The room is full, buddy. The room is full. We had the 16 players ready to go. Well, almost ready. 3 more minutes, Mr. Lovecraft. Please click the submit button on your deck. Imagine if they skip the GX update and go straight to 5Ds. No, don't say that. They're gonna give me a tiered version of Cyber Angel. They will do it. I'm not asking for much. I'm not saying we need some tier 0 format Cyber Angel again. I'm just asking for a tiered version of Cyber Angel in some kind, you know? Tier 2-ish would be nice. Just give me some broken ass skill so the deck can be tier 2 and I'll be happy. I don't even know what skill you'd even be able to give it. It had to be something ridiculous, because that deck is like no going first potential. Maybe a skill that just says you win the coin toss and go second every game? A skill that forces you to go second? Natasha's the only card missing, yeah. Well, pretty sure it's the only card missing. I mean, the going second thing for the deck is really easy. You just start the game with Natasha in Graveyard and another Cyber Angel in Grave. And you give it, of course, the potential so it can summon itself. Like as if it had been properly summoned. Oh, that's an awesome going second effect. You can just Natasha attempt to steal something as your starting play. That's really cool. But going first, that deck needs some serious help. Serious help. Something like, you have to just add a bunch of like fairy stuff, like, I don't know. Any strong good going first fairy cards. Like Herald, the Blink monster that's like a negate, I think. I don't know, some fairy thing going first. Getting voice of Mitsuru before they even remember Cyber Angel exists. They'll remember. It'll happen. 1 more minute, Mr. Lovecraft. You have 1 more minute, or the tourney will start and you will be kicked as soon as it begins. So we'll just have to have 15 out of 16 players. One day Konami will remember to add mod tools to these duel rooms so I can kick people that are AFK, so we can actually get a full 16 player tournament, but it is what it is. 1 more minute. Do they need to gimmick puppets? You literally just got gimmick puppet support. What are you talking about? You literally got gimmick puppet support. When was the last Cyber Angel card added to Duel Links, huh? I think that technically was actually a Cyber Angel card added to Duel Links, like, a few years ago. Some random spell card. Kick button on the next survey. Alright, we're beginning. Unfortunately, it looks like we're gonna have one drop, but it is what it is. Can't be fixed, so... this one. Start tournament, 1 minute. Boom. Alright, boys. You can't play your Gimmick Puppet decks without the FTKs. Well, that is a you problem, that is. You know it's like in a fine state. That deck's playable. Obviously, it's a bit less playable with Stardust and going around, and what Therion was going around. But hopefully when those decks disappear, all those decks will be fine again. Need the missing Lunalight support? I think Lunalight's gonna be way weaker in Duel Links than it was in Master Duel. Like, way weaker. Because the thing about Lunalight is it's super reliant on your opponent being, like, not playing tribute cards, like Kaijus, which in Duel Links, we are very familiar with Kaijus here. We all play that shit. Lava Golems, Kaijus, that kind of shit. That shit's in Duel Links, like that, people commonly play that. Whereas in Master Duel, it actually isn't that common to come across a Lava Golem or a Kaiju or whatever else. Like, they do exist, but they're just way less common over hand traps and stuff. You know? And Duel Links, that shit's everywhere. If you end on your big fusion monster, it's getting tributed. You want an option to go first against NPCs? I would love that option as well. You know, Duel Links China has a full sandbox mode, like complete sandbox. You can choose your starting hands and set up your combos and all that kind of stuff. Why is that not in global version? That is a great question. Great question. Why they can't just steal that code from the Chinese version? I don't know. Harvacom's our version of Ash. I wouldn't go that far. A lot of skills don't let you play that, of course. At the beginning of the duel, play one Dark Claw from outside of your deck. Probably about time we get Dark Claw. So floodgates are still floodgates. Alright, we've got Stardust. Hopefully, we haven't got any Cheetos in here. If I see Necrophalia, I'm be very disappointed in you. Let's add a cool tune. Oh. Next thing we're adding, Cyber Angel. Or, you know, Orcust. Orcust should be coming soon. The dragon made skill. What? Set 1 pass? What are we doing here? What does this add? Yeah, they add the dragon made support, which is the same moment they added the Orcust support IRL, so surely Orcust can't be too far away. No Cheeto Stardust Enfield so far. Set 1 pass. I don't know, maybe it's Divine Wrath? Maybe he's just had a brick hand? So that is something that is pretty... not common, but it's more common than other decks is to brick in Stardust. It's one of the main reasons that other decks did well in the KC Cup over Stardust, is if you just had a less brickier deck, then that adds a little bit more to your win rate. Whereas Stardust lost a lot of win rate because it just isn't as consistent as a lot of decks. Especially when one of your starters, a lot of the time was a spell card, a continuous spell you had to put in the field. Your opponent would just pop it. Room's full, buddy. No more room. Shouldn't Bystials be coming soon? Probably. I think Bystials will be absolutely cracked in this game. Should be fun too. I think Bystials are fairly enjoyable cards, personally. I played them quite a bit. The place I played them the most was Tachyon, actually. I don't think they can work with the Does the Tachyon skill lock you out of Bystials in Duel Links? It doesn't, right? It was Light and Dark Dragons with this version of the Tachyon skill. Be pretty fun to play Bystials with the old Tachyon skill with their counter trap back in it. Forbidden Droplet. Slime tells me that's not going to be enough to keep you alive, but maybe. Maybe. Maxi selection box card. No thank you. Please God no. Even at 1 copy in a 20 card game, jeez. See that shit every fucking second game. 1 player would draw it, so... I'm pretty sure at 1 copy, on average, 1 player would draw it per game at least. So you probably see it literally almost every game. When I run 1 starter sync on 1 shiny star drain, 2 starters trail, when I open 2 of them, I can no longer use the skill. Big despair. Alright, is there a point to stay in this one, or is this guy just dead? Can we just go to the next room? Executive decision, I think this guy's just dead. I mean, he might have a converging wishes to stay alive. I'm going to the next room. I'm going to the next room. Alright. Yubel Yuki versus... Blue Eyes? ABC? I feel I see this Mr. Yubel Yuki in almost every tournament I run. I'm pretty sure it's the same guy every time. Oh yeah, there's no dragons, I couldn't even use it. Yeah. Alright, so it is Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes technically got some playable cards in their archetype recently, right? I forget what was added. Something was added that was playable in Blue Eyes. Oh yeah, Crimson Dragon. Was it Crimson Dragon that was playable in Blue Eyes or something? Something was good for this archetype that recently got added. Oh, there it is. Speak of the devil, there he is. True Light Revive, making another Synchro. Hot Red Dragon Archfiend, okay. Unfortunately, he can't play another Limit 1 because that ban list hasn't gone into effect yet. And we can't change the room to unlimited. But it's still pretty cool to see. Crimson Dragon summoning Trishula for a hand rip? That's dirty, man. You can't be hand ripping your opponent, that's fucked up. Clock Tower Prison. Why is there a cock on the field? Okay, this is not the Destiny skill I thought it would be. This is not the Destiny skill I thought it would be. Hold up, polarization. Hold up. We're still cooking. DPE. Destiny effect. Summoning a dude. Popping a card. Nuking the field. Oh, it doesn't have enough attack to beat over it though. Does draw a card. The prison starts stacking. This game's so fun. I just got double lava golem. Yup. And don't worry, to add to the double lava golems, just remember, Konami's unlimiting Droll and Lockbird next patch. Just remember that. They consciously made the decision that Droll and Lockbird was to come to 3. Why? Not sure. Apparently it was to increase diversity. I don't really know what diversity is being increased by Droll being unlimited, but yeah, props to him, I guess. Oh yeah, Crimson Dragon would be his limit 1, so he's technically playing post BANLIST as well. Droll adds some more diversity. Smile. I think it's purely for Worlds. It doesn't change anything with Worlds anyway. Worlds is already, by default diverse, because you're forced to bring 5 decks. And you're forced to play all 5 decks. So by default, Worlds is diverse. Because of how the format works. It's a cool format actually. I like how they do it. Oh yeah. Isn't legitimately it's just 5 rounds and you just play each of your decks once? And then you move into the top cut from there? Means I didn't waste my gems. What, to get Droll? I mean, Droll was already, it was not a waste anyway. Being at 3, it was still playable. Most decks don't even have limit 3s in it. But the cool thing was, if a deck does become strong, and they do put limit 3s in it, it would take Droll out of the equation. Because isn't it like kind of bizarre that if you look at the limit 3 pool, and someone says, okay, what limit 3 cards do people actually consider playing that limiting 3 a deck, like, takes out? The answer is only Book of Eclipse. Is there even another limit 3 card anyone, like, cares about? Like, generically? It's literally just Eclipse, like, everything else doesn't matter. So I'm not really sure if taking off one of the only other options that was limit 3 is, like, a good idea. Seems kind of silly to me. Didn't card pool share between decks too? Yes. So in that sense, it would let people have another card to play in their deck for Worlds, but I think they could do that anyway. Like, what decks even play limit 3s? Just to stop them playing Eclipse and Droll in the same deck. Val go limit 3, Destiny go limit 3, and Sark limit 3? That's true, I guess. But again, it's 5 decks, they just play Droll in the other 2 decks they have to bring. I think there's too much stress on that one. And the cock has fallen. The Cock Tower Prison. Where's Hero's a weak point? Well, single Dark Core does a lot of damage to their field. Depends if it's got the like a counter trap set or not. And the main weakness to things like Destiny Hero is their field is like all they've got. They're not very good going second, and going first, they've got their one opportunity to have their Floodgate, and if you somehow Kaiju it, or Lava Golem it, or Droplet discard Trap card, they lose instantly. They got nothing left, so... Alright, let's have a look at... Ooh, some Rocket gameplay, hopefully. Rocket versus... who knows what. Is it an archive skill? It is. Alright, let's see it. I think Rocket is like a fairly decent deck. It just has a lot of extra deck problems. But I think the deck itself is pretty decent. So let's see how this guy sets up. Does gotta play against Shadow. I'm not sure what end fields everyone else is going for. I don't know if everyone's like sort of ended on the same sort of end field of just like the big Link, the big Synchro, with the Xyz monster and maybe the Fusion. I don't know if that's sort of like where the consensus is, or if people are going to go for other things. I saw some people trying to do Seals, actually, because they were putting Seals before they Dark Locked themselves. Not sure I particularly think Seals is that great, but... Has some cool interactions, like it's fairly decent into droplet. Rocket similar to Stardust, they still have a tap ton negates but have no recursion. Kind of. Stardust definitely has more because it actually has an extra deck space. Oh yeah. I do find it weird though that they didn't give any cards to Rocket's extra deck, considering, like, this was the same reason no one played the previous Rocket skill, is because it just had no extra deck space. So you just got deleted and that was it, you're just dead. This one's exactly the same, only at least their infield's a little bit stronger, so it has that going for it. Still not great though. Unfortunately, even with the trap card, Stardust can search for their own trap card and then just discard droplet and your field's gone and you die. That's pretty much every deck in Duel Links, to be fair. Playing around Droll with that chain. Okay. I'll take your word for it. Dark Ruler No More is fine into this because you got the counter trap set. Dark Ruler No More just gets counter trapped. Droplet's the scary one because you can discard trap card and then you kind of lose. But Dark Ruler we have a negate for. Same with like Eclipse. Alright, so he opted to not put the fusion on field. Oh no, he has the fusion on field. He just didn't opt for an Xyz monster. Which makes sense, is there's no point summoning Roach against this, is there? Typhon! The instant Typhon summon. Wow, okay. Straight to battle phase. Doesn't want to do anything else. Savage with the negate. El Shaddai fusion, negate. Have we got the trap card for another fusion summon? No lethal, he's still alive. Shadow fusion, pretty big. Can be negating that with the Savage. He's only got 1 point of interaction left though. Savage gonna be negating that. Savage is destroy though, right? Oh, it does, okay. Negates the activation, so I guess this goes to grave. I mean, he's stolen! He's stalling! Oh. Solid attempt, but Rocket gets a victory. Nice work. Right, kinda wanna see another Rocket game actually. Let's watch this one. Alright, let's see it. Once again, going first, this time against... I assume... yeah. Gimmick Puppet. So let's see if they opt for the same field. It seems like most people are going for the same sort of field. We're just making the big link, fusion, synchro, and then potentially the Exceed, if they're up in a matchup where it makes sense to do so. Which I think Gimmick Puppet does have some innate special summons, right? For Roach to negate. I draw Commander off a beast, sadly I didn't. Feels bad, man. Now Stardust can now run the Zombie World to ruin Rockets. I think that I've said this on like every stream. I think the Zombie World scare is kind of a fate problem. I don't think either of these two decks, be Rocket or Insect, are actually going to be like relevant enough to where Stardust actually cares to play tech cards like Zombie World. I think they're not going to do that. Like, Zombie World is like only good against these two new decks, so it's not really good against anything else. And on top of it, it floodgates yourself. Zombie World literally floodgates yourself, because you can't use your trap card with Zombie World on field, because Zombie World turns everything in the graveyard into zombies. You need dragons in graveyard. Okay, we're extra deck ripping in this version, okay. Are we going for a multi-extra deck rip, or are we just doing one extra deck rip? No Savage! We really decided the extra deck rip was all we needed. That's surprising. His starter's coming back from grave. Yeah, I think Zombie World is just not going to be played. It might end up being like, some people might play it, but it wouldn't be enough where I think, unless it turns out that one of these two decks, whether that be Rocket or Plant, turns out to be somewhat popular, no one's going to care about Zombie World. Troll and Lockbird, very cool. Very cool, very cool. Are you trying to save on extra space in case his board gets cracked? This feels weird not to put Savage on the field when you're playing Rocket. It's like their best card. Especially against a deck where monster effects aren't useful, so you really need to negate their spell effects. You need your Omni. Oh, you just... okay. The draw on Lockbird was enough, apparently. All you need is one draw. Look at the diversity it's increasing right now. Look at this tier 0 gimmick puppet deck completely being locked out by draw. Wow, diversity increasing with this one. I can just feel the diversity. Like, I actually can't be arsed, man. I actually can't be arsed. Explode a rocket. That destroys the column? Or a card in the column? One of the two. Seize block to defend yourself. Keep in mind the Gimmick Puppet field spell is still on the field. Increasing diversity in ways the best deck's gonna win. It's silly. It is actually just silly. Draw is not a fun card. The fact draw gets played used to be an indicator that like the format's bad, because draw was like, you know, it stops, it used to stop heavy combo decks. But in modern day Yu-Gi-Oh, like, every deck wants to search at least a couple of times, even the decks that aren't good. All draw does is just cause non-games. It's not fun. Sometimes it can weaken end fields and cause like slightly better games, but a lot of the time it's just, wow, I have to end my turn on one card. Exploder burns. Oh, what was that? Well, this card was Exploder. Which one was this card? Metal Rocket is what it was. Was it Metal Rocket? And whichever one he summoned to try to destroy the column. Yeah, it is the column killer. I didn't know the name of the card, but I got the effect right. You forgot it was unaffected? That's why I said remember everyone the field spell's still on the field. Zombie Lover? What, did you see my my name? If you've seen the latest YouTube video, you'll see why I changed my name to Zombie Lover. Latest YouTube video shows off why my name is currently Zombie Lover in game. And that field spell is kind of causing some issues here. It's causing quite a lot of issues, actually. Uh-oh. And this is the other big downside of Rocket, is that you don't have, like, tools, because your extra deck can't fit tools. You can't play things like your Nightmares and your other tools for removing stuff. Not saying there wasn't a way you might have been able to clear the field, but it's certainly not as easy as like another deck's just like, oh, I'll just grab my Nightmare and just remove a card, sort of thing. Rocket has no way to remove it? Well, they did lose their fusion. Doesn't the other fusion have a removal? He probably use that as well. The other fusion's a removal, but he has to get another. He has to get double interlock, which he's already used, so probably can't get that anymore. I forgot to set a skill. Yeah, we're talking about the start of the stream. We saw him in the drill room. Oh, you got the Beatrice fusion's unaffected. Well, you should have watched the latest YouTube video I made. That was all about B-Trooper. Wait, is there a B-Trooper in here? Ooh, gotta go check that out later too. Unfortunately, if we check out the B-Trooper player, we kind of reveal to the world which player's playing B-Trooper, and then everyone for the rest of the tournament won't be putting cards in defense. I don't know if we should spectate him or not. It might ruin his vibe. Because currently his skill's hidden. No one knows what he's playing. No one knows who he is. But once he's shown on stream, it's all Jova. I think Gimmick Puppet's whole trick of being my cards can't be interacted with is toxic gameplay. I feel like that might be a hot take. It's not a hot take. Like, Gimmick Puppet has two tricks. They have a field spell that says my field can't be interacted with, and they have burn damage FTK. It is not, like, that deck is not well designed in the slightest. I don't know who, like, what they were on when they designed this archetype, but bruh. Actual bruh. He's still got to get there though. He has to get over 3,500 attacks somehow. Or just a removal card. Wait, isn't this card target? He still didn't even get rid of this. It needs to go higher. Needs to go bigger. Should unnerve Duel's standby? No. The only thing people were using Duel's standby for was stalling. And if you mean unnerf to like the extent where they let you use card effects on turn 1 as well, then it just leads to FTKs. No. Ooh. Alright, so Rocket is currently 1-1 on this stream. Rocket is currently 1-1. Just give me limiter removal. Don't we have a skill that has that in it, I think? Do we? I'm thinking of the Cyber Dragon Fusion card actually, never mind. Alright. Alright, on to round 2. There's a decent amount of variety in this tournament. God damn, there's a lot of variety. We got some amount of different decks in here. 2 withdrawals though.
Shut up, Mokuba.
You don't know what I haven't given it to us yet, even via a skill. I have no idea either. I feel like limiter removal could have come via a skill a while ago. It's kind of an OTK card though, so maybe only via a skill. Hey, thanks for the raid, buddy. Appreciate it. 29 viewers. What's up, guys? We're just out here currently doing a nice post-ban list 16-player tournament. Seeing what's going on. Well, post-ban list to the extent that we can do it, because we haven't got the actual list yet. Just doing yeah, basically no Stardust, Necro Valley, and no Therions, the main ones. Hoping to spot some more either rocket or plant or insect the new decks somewhere. We do know there is a Bee Trooper in here somewhere. Alright, we've got some more rocket action. Oh, have we already seen this guy play? Alright, so maybe we should watch some of the other people then. It was Stardust. Oh, you're doing a tournament, were you? You're running a tournament? Stardust everywhere. Surely at least one of the new decks got played. Surely. At least somebody tried to break it. Yeah, I feel like Stardust is just gonna be the best deck by a long shot until some sort of nerf happens to it. Finals Bee Troopers versus Stardust were completely crushed. Well, at least it made the finals. That's not too bad. Did the Stardust player just play his monsters in attack position and the big Mother Spider couldn't be used? I feel like Bee Trooper is going to be like... Next KC Cup, it'll be like a hidden sort of playable deck. But in tournament play, when people know what you're playing, it's a lot harder to do the whole cheesy Mother Spider tactic. Yeah, play around the Mother Spider, yeah. Unfortunately, it might not be that good of a tournament deck. It's more of a ladder / KC Cup deck. Will Baron ever be free from Skill Prison? It's free in Duel Links China. It's one of the most popular cards in the game, if I recall correctly. So probably not. Wait, what skill is this guy using? Why do we just draw 2 cards? What is Red Dragon Archfiend Ignition? Huh? That's not quite the skill I expected. It's the character jewel. I don't think that's not even the character jewel skill, is it? Wait, is he just playing the character jewel deck? Oh my god, he might be. Yeah, Tonnet's full. It's already started, buddy. Jafar Tomato. Surely this guy's last name isn't actually Tomato, right? Apologies if it is. Is the cherry point for Rocket Striker Dragon? That is pretty bad if you floodgate that, yes. It's 2 negates in 1 if you get rid of that, because you get rid of the ability for it to search a card, and the ability for it to recycle from grave. What is this Gold Rain Jewel? Predaplant isn't Gold Rank, okay? Predaplant is a decent deck. We're not going to talk much about our opponent's Resonator skill though. There's a much better Resonator skill you could be playing. Oh shit, he's playing Brandon. Okay. Unfortunately, we couldn't even test out the new Predaplant buffs either, because the post-ban list isn't fully in place yet. This guy's getting ready for when they unlimit the Kaiju. Idea Ignition comes from the Enforce event that happened last month. Oh, so it's technically a new skill. It's not even an old one. this build is cog worthy? The Predator Plant one or the Resonator one? The Predator one, yeah. Alright, that is an understandable concede, that one. That was not looking like it was going to be close. Alright, who haven't we seen yet? Who haven't we seen? Waiting for it to update. I don't think we've seen either of you two yet. Alright, is it actually hero? No, archive skill could be bugs. Is the skill hidden? Hold.
Duel.
It could be bugs. I reckon this is a bug deck. What are we doing with this? Is this Dino? No, Labyrinth? Labyrinth, Dino? It's Labyrinth, okay. Grabbing the big welcome. Making a Synchro? Are we going for... Is this the Chaos Angel? No, it's a Link Monster, never mind. I forget what the requirements are for Chaos Angel. Big welcome, summoning, returning, putting in grave, dealing a card. Damn, this guy knows what he's doing with his deck. Okay. Adventurer. It's actually Adventure, never mind. Oh my god, he's playing the hero character with the fucking hero skill. Okay. This guy said, no, this is actually a hero deck. Don't let Konami fool you. This is actually a hero deck. Alright, we've popped the token, which is pretty bad for the archetype. Do you get to still summon some boys? Fateful Adventure. Okay. Decides he does not like his Griffin. Sends it to the Shadow Realm. Is he just freeing up board space, maybe? And there goes his token. It's a tuner, +1 light. Oh, it has to be a tuner. Seriously. I couldn't remember if you could just summon it with just literally anything, and one gets treated as a tuner, but one just gets treated as... Wait, how's it? Does it have like a weird effect on it where like you can treat one of the monsters as a tuner? Or something? For the Chaos Angel? Oh yeah, you can treat a Light Dark as a tuner. Unfortunately, a Resonator falls. Not gonna lie though, that was some pretty sick Labyrinth turn one. This guy knows what he's doing. He got some very cool combos with that. Super cool. Made Labyrinth look like a combo deck, which is not what Labyrinth is supposed to be. That's pretty sick. All right, who haven't we seen yet? Who haven't we seen? Have we seen... We haven't seen this guy's version, right? Have we? We haven't seen this deck anyway, whatever this guy's playing. Mr. Bakura. Not an archive skill though. What skills has Bakura got? Just a dark draw skill or something?
Duel.
Yeah, just a dark draw skill, so some sort of Oh, it's another Labyrinth deck! 2 Labyrinth players! Okay, Dark Crawler, 1 for 1. Oh my god, what are we looking at? Is that some RAGNARAIKA gameplay? Holy. Okay. So dogmatically popping a card. King of Phantom... What the... Okay. That is a tech. Revives a labyrinth monster. Grabbing a beetle, sending a card to grave, recycling. Summoning a dude, summoning another dude, lone fire tribute, summon another lone fire tribute, summons out a floodgate. You're cringe. Wait, isn't this deck illegal? Hey, isn't this illegal? Isn't this card about to be limit 1? And didn't it use 1 for 1? Isn't this card limit 1? Is this card still limit 1 or not? I can't, do they unlimit this? I thought this card was limit 1. Maybe they unlimited it. It was unlimited, okay. It's safe, it's safe. We are not cheating. We are legal. We are legal. Cheating has been avoided. It is legal. Until we see another limit 1 in this deck, and then we can cry again. You messed up your second deck. Pressure cards the dark, but with 5 dark. Plus, you can't use the does not let you use the skill. Okay, we searched for the trap card. Ooh, it's looking a little bit sus. 1 pop is pretty much all he's got. Oh, he did draw a card. Probably took it off the list because no one was using it, yeah. Opts to pop it immediately before it can recycle the trap card from the graveyard. Please ping me on Discord. Alright, using the cock. The cock's gonna add itself back to the hand. Oh no, revive itself. Well, that can't add itself back to hand. The only time I think that 1 for 1 got like a lot of serious play was Mayakashi, right? I think Mayakashi liked 1 for 1 quite a lot. Card's not even bad. It's had like there's plenty of decks that can make use of it. It's just a lot of the time it's kind of like terraforming, where a lot of decks could really make use of terraforming, just make the deck a little bit more consistent. But with skills, a lot of the time your deck is already really consistent, so it's not really worth the effort. You don't really see terraforming that much anymore with it being limited and yeah. You didn't put in 6 dark? No! Okay, you can still win this. You can still win this. Maybe. Serpentine Princess effect activates. I had someone do this to me on ladder, I think, recently, actually. Summons a level 3 or lower monster from your deck. Nah, I won't let you. Not mid-tourney. Can't fix it mid-tourney, I'm afraid. What up, Axia? You don't know how you're winning? Hey! That's what we like to see. Your deck is ass. Terraforming can stay limited. I didn't like the terraforming limit initially, and I probably still don't actually. I don't really see the point of limiting it. It's just sort of like reducing consistency, which is in a game where we sort of pride ourselves on having high consistency, right? I feel like the only reason terraforming should stay limited is because Necro Valley is still in the game, but that's more of a Necro Valley problem than a terraforming problem, you know? I think just having a card that boosts consistency is completely fine. Most decks are like super consistent anyway. But having access to Necro Valley, that's probably not so fine. There's literally a monster you can use to search Necro Valley anyway. Or so, like... I don't know. At least a lot of skills kind of stop it. Do you feel the same about Rhoda? Yeah. Like, in my opinion with card games, I feel like the... It's actually cool, 'cause I think I watched a Josh video recently, or a stream or something, where he sort of said the same thing. My opinion on card games is they are way more fun when both decks are 100% consistent. Because brick hands are not really, like, interesting. One player bricking versus the other player not bricking is just, oh, the one that bricked, it just loses. I feel like everyone should always be sort of not 100% consistent in having the same opening hand every game, but having like a starter monster and opening hand is better than not having one. Just, the games are not fun if one player doesn't open their starter. So, yeah. I'm on the side that both players should always 100% consistently open a starter monster. So things like terraforming and searches and stuff is just fine. What the fuck is Dreamland? Okay, Fire Prison is dog shit, but what is Dreamland though? Dreamland. Let me look this card up. I don't know if I've even heard of this thing. What is Dreamland? Who is this? This card can be activate effects depending on the monster card types in the field. Fusion must return if a monster is sent from the field of hands to the graveyard. Draw one. When once normal spell or summoned, you can increase level. Once it's turned during your end phase, destroy the card with the highest level. That's it? Who cares about this card? I don't give a damn about this card. Let him have it. I don't give a damn. Alright, why is there Orcust on the board, by the way? Book of Eclipse on the Orcust end field. To be fair, Orcust doesn't really have an end field anyway. Oh god, we're trying to play Orcust versus Stardust. My condolences. Oh no, this field's gonna get deleted, isn't it? No. Stop this man. Don't let him do it. Orcust needs its support so badly, man. It needs it so bad. Well... Hey, this guy's playing Zombie World. This guy hates insects. Premium insect hater right here. And rocket hater, of course. A fake Veiler, hold up! Hold up! His field's still alive, hold up. Is it too late to join? Yes, it's already started. We're already in middle of round 2. Well, towards the end of round 2. Alright, hold up, hold up, hold up. Stardust Drag. Look at the cards in hand, by the way. Look at the fucking card. This guy has 13 cards in the graveyard And how many in hand? It's like 8 cards in hand or something. 8 cards in hand, 13 in graveyard? Brother. It's alright, just in case one board breaker wasn't enough, here's another one. Oh my god. Just in case one wasn't enough, here's another. Well, it was a good attempt. Do you watch the other game now, or game 2 of theirs? What was he playing? He was playing Adventure, right? This is the Adventure guy? Okay, let's watch some more Adventure. Adventure vs. Orcus, let's see it. I think this is the Adventure guy.
Duel.
Alright. So this time we get to see him try going first. Forbidden what the fuck is a trapezodon? What the hell is that? Bro's talking in shapes. A forbidden trapezoid. Jaden playing the real hero? Yeah, I pointed this out earlier. So I'm playing fucking... proving that the hero skill is actually a hero skill. Has the word hero in it? Must be hero. Roach? Wait, is this not the Orcus player? Can we just watch this? The hell is Roach negating? Oh, he's playing the, Thingos, right, actually? Yeah, they do have innate summons. He's playing the, forest cards. Ultimate Fusion getting negated. Drawing a couple of cards. Hitting only Symbol. Got Harp. King Sarcophagus, milling a couple. Reviving, negating. Reviving, negating. Did you no negate that time? Wait, did he ever summon the same one twice? Oh, this doesn't actually stop it. It's one of those, when it can only be summoned once per turn. It was a negated to summon. Is that what happened? You can use this effect and negate the activation, right? Or something? Negate the summon or something? I don't know. Who knows? Whatever, some Yu-Gi-Oh ruling. Spin shapes, unlike any seen on Earth. So it is a trapezoid. Galatea. Moving to. Still got the symbol. He's got nothing engraved to summon with there. Okay, it's looking like Jaden on the heroes might be cooking. Jaden on the heroes may actually be cooking. Ghost Bell. I feel like playing Ghost Bell in Orcus should be illegal, because that's just a mess. It's like playing Abyss Dweller again, like Orcus or something. It's kind of fucked up, man. It's like playing DD Crow when you're playing Orcus. Like, come on, man. Alright, Draco back, gonna be bouncing. And then he can resummon if he wants to. Does pop the token though. Legal Knight once again hitting the field. Into the concession scoop. Adventure 0 for 2 on stream so far. It's not looking too good for the adventure believers. Bill cooked you there. Like I was saying, I think it should be illegal for Orcus players to play anti-graveyard cards. Because they wouldn't like it if it happened to them, you know? Adventure needs more time to cook before it's tiered. Well, we have got a couple of Adventure believers in the chat. Adventure Orcus doing well. Not really, no. No. Alright, got the Xyz block. Grabbing the ring cup. Can Gimmick Puppet survive the Stardust? We've got the ability to yoink. We've got the ability to negate. We've got a field spell that makes us immune to monster effects. We've got a lot of stuff going for us, actually. Got quite a lot of stuff going for us. What deck would you like to see in Duel Links from Master Duel? Marine Cess. I don't actually know why Marine Cess isn't in the game yet. Or, well, technically there are some Marine Cess cards in here, but the actual Marine Cess core is not in the game yet, and I don't know why. That deck is so severely outdated that when it does come, I'm worried it won't even be playable anymore. Which would suck, because Marine Cess is, in my opinion, is a very fun archetype. I enjoy it immensely. Especially if we get the water, the pseudo... What's his name? The water floodgate Xyz monster, the rank 4. That's technically a floodgate, but not really. It's more just makes everything water so you can pop things. That card is super cool. It gets destroyed, it resummons like little squid dudes, and you can... have more, so I keep looping it. It's a cool card, it's a cool card. Surely someone knows what rank 4 I'm talking about. That card is super cool. Marines has been released into Kaiju Links, won't work out well, I feel. Well, I think for stuff like that, surely Konami could just add it in the skill that it can't be tributed, no? The same way that with, like, the Valmonica skill, they just made it so that their pendulums can't be popped. Or can't be targeted or popped, it's one of the two. Surely they could just make it so that big Marine Cess monsters in your extra monster zone can't be tributed or something, you know? Then that kind of removes the all counterplay for that art type, so maybe it's not even something they should do. Just let him be tributed, whatever. Just make the deck draw like 16 cards or something, you know? So they can have a bunch of hand traps. Dude, it gets even worse though, because Marine Cess has to have not only like, can they get Kaiju'd, but their back row is super bricked up too. Bricked up was not the wording I should have gone for there. But their back row is super, like, clogged. So they can't even play a bunch of, like, trap cards they draw into. It's pretty much only hand traps, right? What the fuck did you just summon? Excuse me? Why is there a Stardust Assault mode on the field? Hello? Are we just gonna gloss over the fact this man just summoned an Assault Stardust? Where did that come from? You missed one Dragon Seeker on Grave for lethal? No! Damn, Gimme Puppet's kind of farming this stream, no? Gimme Puppet's secret best deck? You think it's optimal post BANLIST to have the assault mode in there? Number 40, Dark Strings, 800 life points in a dream. Quite the banger of a game, that one. The Assault Mode Stardust coming out. GG's Mr. Maniac. Or Manic. Alright, we should be into the final... No, round 3, not final round. Round 3. Alright, we haven't seen any of this guy's, Mr. Axebeer's decks yet, so let's have a look at his gameplay. We haven't seen the B Trooper yet either. The B Trooper's made it to round 3 without revealing which player it is yet. If he's still in here. Give us a new Assault Mode card. I shall top a Loom Dueling Tourney one day. Alright, we've got some Orchest gaming going. Wait, there's some Thunder Dragon gaming going on, not Orchest. Thunder Dragon gaming. Mills and Numbers Protection. Colossus, huh? Chaos Angel Colossus. Could be a hard field to break, not gonna lie. What have we got there? Oh god, he can make a Raincade as well. Number 68, the Sky Prison. Oh my god. Nibiru! Never mind. Okay. Okay. He can still summon another Thunder Dragon. If he has access to the stuff. Is he going to just turn this into a Colossus though? I feel like Colossus has got to be better than Titan, right? Can't you just... Monster Reborn, okay dude. Well, never mind. And the field's back again. And the field is back again. Well, I mean... Mother Spider goes burr. If he was playing Mother Spider here, holy. Alright, Mystical Elf. Popping the elf, so no skill access. Goodbye, elf. Do we have any sort of board breakery card here or anything? No. Well, unlucky. The Bureau just was not enough. Alright, who's the B-Trooper player? Where are they? Who is it? Mr. Ryzeal? Have we seen this guy yet? Gotta go hunting for this man. No, this guy's playing an actual deck. Or actual, skill.
Duel.
Yo. Do I have to watch a full combo for this? Not sure I particularly want to watch a full Chimera combo. Executive decision, I don't think I want to watch this one. I think... Oh, he's starting to do something that's different. He's... Okay, well, whatever, we'll watch it. Borroway Dragon on field. Goes for the Striker Dragon. Striker Dragon gonna attempt to search. Gonna be negated. Quick launch. Link 3 coming out. Can be able to search for the spell card, but doesn't really help him too much. I mean, I guess it helps enough. Goes to the Fatal Flare. Gets special summon. Equips, summons, alright, goes battle phase. King Sarcophagus is going to be removing the big barrel though. You want to see troopers? I want to see the troopers too. Apparently they're in here. We have to find them. It doesn't show on Chronicles in tournaments for some reason. And there's no setting to turn it on either. Otherwise I would have them on. For sure. In tournaments for some reason it forces them off. Which is a bit annoying because there are some fucking pimped out decks in this game now. I think they show in point battles though, they just don't show in the tournament mode. Negating and reviving, going to battle phase. Beating over one, beating over the other. Well, tried to beat over the other one. Arrive once again. I think this card could just out the barrel end. Thanks to the continuous spell. Can't kill him though yet. The X deck is starting to run out. Quick Jin Buster. What does that mean? This turn you can also summon number Jin Buster once per turn face up monster on the field on your field as material. What? What? Where did this skill get added? Where did this skill come from? Huh? Guys, you find the most bizarre skills to play in these events, I swear. I've never seen that skill in my life. World Legacy being summoned. Okay, this deck started out really boring being Chimera, and then you just had a bunch of other random stuff in here. Unfortunately, though, without being able to out that... Okay, hold up. And it's gone. Alright, GG's, GG's. Let's check out another game. GG's. Alright, what do we got left? Who is it playing the Bee Trooper? Which one are you? One of you little shits. I've seen all these decks. I'm pretty sure we've seen them all. Anyways, watch this on, I guess. Vector's release. I do not remember that. Stardust versus, was this the broken skill? You have the activation requirements for your skill. Is that this one? I forgot he was playing that. Can we break a Stardust Enfield? Beatrice has scooped? They might have scooped. Beatrice might have forfeited. He might have given up already. We're making up skills and cards now. I don't know where my man's pulled those skills from, but he got them from somewhere. This card still has a banger animation. It's so sick. Synchro World. Ancient Fairy Dragon popping for the Zombie World. Making sure he's well prepared for those Bee Trooper matchups. Out comes the Quasar Dragon, which for some reason shoots fireballs out of its hand. I feel like most dragons use their mouse, but anyway. Quasar dares to be different. Double Quasar, setting for a Junk Synchron. Junk Synchron going to be reviving from grave. No Centaurions here. We are full in on just Stardust stuff. We are actually just role-playing. Junk Warrior. This guy just wanted to show off literally every animation possible. Stardust Dragon, Zombie World, and passing. Alright. Big Dark Crawler no more. That's what you get for not playing the Centaurion stuff, I guess. That's the Labyrinth deck. Okay. Last time we saw this, it was fucking sick. His combo, but he did go first for that one. I'm not sure how going second will go. Shooting Star, gonna be trying to pop the Mercuria's Judgment. Uses the big welcome in response. Summoning a dude. Bouncing back to hand to dodge the effect of that. Holy, his brain is just too gigantic. Been dropped, they're gonna stop the search. Zombie World getting its value. Alright, so there's no disruption left on that field. It's been Dark Crawler. So there's no disruption left to stop the Labyrinth player on getting out what they want to get out. Cerberus with a discard. does free up the trap card to be summoned now. Actually, gives him a shooting star. Damn, he's actually full-on role-playing. He's got all the fucking animations in here. Literally all the animations. Anyway. Ice Dragon's Prison, grabbing the Stardust, getting rid of the shooting star. Is that Typhon? Are we Typhoning right now? We are Typhoning. Typhon removing the other Stardust. Trying to beat over. Unfortunately, though, he has the Synchro Rumble prepared. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Big, unaffected 3,000 attack body. No, 2,500 attack, actually. Never mind. It's double tender. Big welcome being used. Bounces his own card and dies. Well, unlucky. Jump scared, but I think if he didn't have that shooting star, he might have actually been fine there, the Labyrinth player. That shooting star, I think, we completely caught him by surprise. All right, who do we want to watch? Whatever. Watch these guys. We'll watch some more Predaplant. Branded Predaplant. You have to win with both decks. That is how the format works. To stop people bringing a sandbagger for a second deck, force people to actually bring, you know, actual decks. Or at least actual decks that they're trying to win rather than meme. There are a lot of memers in these events, to be fair. A lot of people enter these events without caring too much about winning. Alright. Chimera. Searching for Oath. Oath going to be setting a copy of the field spell. Field spell going to be setting from the deck. Reviving forward. Field spell then synchro summons off into a copy of the Crimson Dragon. Holy. Say what you want about the skill, but that animation actually does have aura. That shit is cool as fuck. Popping, grabbing the Synchro World. Making the Stardust. This is 2 people in a row playing Synchro World, by the way. 2 people opting for the Synchro World. Grabbing the Phalanx, tributing, summoning, grabbing the other one. Synchro World being activated before the Synchro Summon. Synchro Rumble reviving. And I'm not really sure why there's that card on the field, or that card's used for. Instantly Dark Ruled anyway, so it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what it was used for, it is now Dark Ruled. And there's a lot of Dark Rulers in here, actually. Might be time to bring out the other Centurion trap card. We still have a trap card, we still have Phalanx. Which is a pretty big deal. Ooh, it stops the fusion spell, actually. That is a big deal. There's no way he kills through this field. 0 chance. Does it probably not do anything? It doesn't use the graveyard anyway. Yeah, that was a straight up wasted pop, unless that card was forced out for some reason. Shouldn't matter too much, though. I don't think we're going to be able to, get through this Stardust field. Draw on Lockbird as well. Go spell as well. Well, tribute 1. Maybe we can. Maybe we're cooking. Oh my god, adds back the poly. Hold up. We are actually cooking. We are legitimately cooking right now. Damn, I didn't think he'd be able to do it, but maybe he can. Rumble defends, popping the monster eventually though. Sending a copy of Branded Retribution. Revive, Book of Eclipse. Going to be changing the level to negate. Converging Wishes. We have Branded Retribution to negate the effect of that. That could be terrifying. Into the concession scoop. You know how you're winning? When you watch you immediately brick. Wins all the games I'm not spectating. Feels bad, man. Alright, wait for it to update. Now, who have we got left? I think we've seen enough Stardust in a row. So we've got Gimmick Puppet or Gimmick Puppet. So I guess you watch Gimmick Puppet? That's enough Stardust games in a row though. Let's spectate someone else.
Duel.
Alright. The Puppet versus, I believe this was the Labyrinth player, right? With the Makora's Judgment. I think that I'm pretty sure the B-Shooter player must have left on round 2. I think he must have lost his round 1 games and just left because he couldn't win anymore. There's no way we haven't seen the B-Trooper at this point. I think he actually must have just left early. Must have been one of the first to drop. Drawing into 1 loss is low-key cringe. I mean, it's kind of understandable in these events because of if you're someone that's just aiming to get first place only, you can't get first place anymore mathematically after a loss. Mathematically in this event and in the 32-player ones with an extra round, there can only be 1 undefeated player, and there always is an undefeated player, just mathematically. So in the end, if you lose your first round, you can't technically win anymore, so I can kind of understand why people leave. You're in the finals with Stardust Slop. Shocking. Shit. Alright. Instant Dark Crawler no more. Akura's Judgment. Gonna be revealing. Grabbing the Ice Dragon's Prison. Normal Summoning. Sending to Grave. Seize Block gonna be negating the effect of that. No search for you. Normal Summons the Judgment. Activates the Welcome. Has a quick play effect to swap out his Xyz monster. Now you're in the final with August? Holy, wait a minute. Wait, does that mean you're undefeated? Did I really spectate the one game you lost? Did I manage to actually spectate the only game you lost so far? That's kind of funny. The only game you lost and I managed to spectate it. That is impressive, actually. That is impressive. Bro, curse me too. Especially when I bricked on Droplet, which isn't too great. Well, deserved to playing Stardust. Well, it looks like you're gonna win this one anyway. Looks like the Labyrinth player has fallen. Alright, so we should be into the final round now, I think. Or is there still someone going? Nope, there's still a match going. Stardust versus Gimmick Puppet. Last time we saw this matchup, the Gimmick Puppet player actually won, so we'll see how it goes in this one. You're 2-2 with your adventure deck? Unfortunately, I managed to spectate the 2 losses. Dude, why am I spectating all the losses? What is going on here, guys? Wait, it's not Gimmick Puppet. Wait, what was this? Have we... Surely we've seen this guy's deck. What is this? Oh no, could it be? Could it be? Is this the secret B Trooper we've been looking for this whole time? Wait, you got a free win? What? In round 4, that just means you win the tournament if you haven't been defeated yet. Wait, the other guy withdrew? Hey, we'll see. Secret. What? Summoning out the Quasar. Now for the start, echo bullshit? What? What the fuck is Jafar playing here, mate? Have we watched this guy yet? I've definitely made fun of the tomato last name. But have we only seen his first deck? Rumble Revive and Passing. It's the B Trooper player! He does exist! He's in defense! He's in defense! Mother Spider! Okay, okay. The Mother Spider tech. Is that going to be enough though? Only one Mother Spider, doesn't have a second one. Holy shit, he didn't know! He actually didn't know! He fell for the spider! Man's not a knower. Alright, Scout Buggy summoning 2. Has a Kaiju in case he had another annoying monster on that field. He didn't remove the Star... He should have removed the Stardust monster, right? It's the Stardust trap card. He should have got rid of Excel. He shouldn't have, yeah, that surely that was a misplay, right? Now the trap card's still usable. Will that come back to bite him though? That's the real question. Not responding with any of the back row yet. Okay, Link for some, Link for summon the Atlas. Normal summon. Still not using any of that back row. What is it? What is the back row? Oh, I'm surprised he didn't use the Stardust, the trap card on the field spell just to stop the revive initially. He's saving it for something. Summons the insect. The insect can now pop a card on the field. This will force out the Stardust trap card, otherwise he can't use it anymore. I guess he can use the trap card, then use it actually. Never mind, Synchro Rumble. Link 5. We haven't fusion summoned yet, have we? No fusion summon yet. Landing. Doesn't opt for the big one, goes to just the banish. There's the Eclipse. We can use quick play chain to this now. It's not that bad. Or not? Opts to not quick play chain it? Sets the trap and passes. Did we get any dudes in grave? I don't think we got any dudes in grave. No dudes in grave. By dudes, I mean the quick play, the quick effects, anti-synchro monster dude. So we got 2 disruptions on this field. The Stardust player has still got a lot of resources in hand and grave. I don't know about this one. Where the fuck's the Stardust trap card, by the way? Oh, I don't know about this one. It's a little bit sketch. Converging wishes. We do have 2 lots of ways to deal with that. Or at least force it out. Maybe popping the wishes. Droplet going to be sending. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Has he used his Synchro 8s yet? Which ones has he used? He's used this one. He's used most of his 8s. He might not even have another Synchro 8 and extra. Even if he can revive the, Oh, he hasn't got those dudes in grave anymore. He must have used them already. They've been used. Oh, he's alive! He's alive! He's very much alive. He can even revive, get a token here. And he can contribute the token to bring back the Link. We're living, we're living, we're living. This is the most invested I've been in any game in this tournament so far, the second I saw B-Trooper on my screen. Surely he's donezo. Surely he is cooked. He can revive both of his Link monsters if he wants to. Ooh, that's not going to do too much, I don't think. I think the best that can summon is like the level 12 Centurion, right? I don't think there's anything you can even summon with this. I guess he can re-summon Crimson, we won't have a target for it. Bye-bye token. Does that stop the summon? I guess it does. Process an if you do effect, is it? Ah, it's an if you do effect. Is it a Centurion? It's not a Centurion. Oh, it's getting sketch. Feature formation. This card can't be destroyed by battle, by the way. Cannot be destroyed by battle. Bug. Summoning bug. V-Trooper landing, adding itself back to hand. You can make the 4,000 attack man. Again, can't destroy that card by battle though, so he has to remove it some other way. Or at least... I don't know. This has the revive effect on it, doesn't it? So just, 10 tokens gets to summon a synchro monster back. I'm worried he's gonna time out, man. I'm worried for him. I'm so worried he's gonna time out. Please don't time out. Okay, gets a big insect. I believe this thing can't be destroyed in battle. It's what Crimson does, right? The giant monster summon this cannot be destroyed in battle. Yeah, it has to be destroyed by something else. He can use the trap card in grave though if he kills off one of his own monsters, I think. If face-up planet's own monster destroyed by battle, a card effect was in the graveyard, you can bash this card, target monster on the field, destroy it. Yes, so if he destroys off his own monster, like if he swings this in here, he can pop this with the trap card, I believe. Does he know? Does he know? He knows, he knows, he knows, he knows, he knows! His brain's big enough! He knows! I think it's dead. It's dead, he's dead. Oh, okay. Woo! Banger game, banger game! Get shit on. Stardust for the win. Oh, not for the win. B-True for the win. Holy. Alright. We found the B-True player though. After all that, we found the B-True player. Absolute banger match. Absolute banger match. First time versus the insects? Well, you should have watched the YouTube video today that I uploaded. You would have known not to put the Stardust monsters in defense position when you see the little triangle icon. Because it could be a secret B-Trooper in waiting. Secret B-Trooper in waiting. I was like, you see B-Trooper so excited over... excited B-Trooper? I was just excited to see the fucking Mother Spider. The second I saw someone fall for the Mother Spider bait, I was like, oh my god, someone put their stuff in defense. Oh my god, it was a nut. Fucking Mother Spider just picking on Stardust players because they just, they don't know the secret tech. It's just so funny to me. Like, if they put their stuff in attack position, that deck has no chance. But if they put them in defense, oh boy. What's up, Mr. Fluffy? Well, I'm not winning because I'm not playing right now. You want to get a toy next week? I don't know, man. Normally I like to do toys when something interesting happens, otherwise it's not like, it doesn't really feel that exciting for me to do one. And there's not that much, like, the turnout isn't very good, and it's not all that exciting. It's like there's a new ban list, or new cards released, or new something. That's when the toys are most fun for me anyway. Alright boys, we've got our finalists, which are Axfire, or Axfear, versus Manic Soul. We've got Shark and Orchest versus Gimmick Puppet and Stardust. Oh boy. Oh boy. Wait for their game to start. Well, I may be rooting for the Orkest player here. This may not be a shock to you guys, but I'm going to be rooting for the Orkest player. This might come as a shock to you guys, but... maybe a little bit of negative bias towards the Stardust player and positive bias towards the Orkest. Alright, let's see. Stardust going first, a little bit scary. Putting some dudes, grabbing another dude, grabbing the trap card. Tuning, gonna be searching the deck for a copy of the junk. Dumping a card, dumping the field spell actually with the tuning, so no field spell for him. Not the Synchro World was doing that much for him anyway, I don't think. I forget if this guy was one of the ones playing Zombie World or not, but Zombie World is like... not that impactful anyway. Stardust Trail, being attributing off, summoning itself to the board, getting another search from the deck, probably for converging. Out comes the Crimson. For what could be the final time this stream. Placing some synchros, making a bigger synchro. Wowie. I much prefer the Resonator one to the this one. Between the two big level 12s we got. Speaking of big level 12s, we have two of them now. Junk Synchron going to be reviving. Making sure to go into the... this is how Konami intended this skill to be played, by the way. Ghost Bell, that's just going to get negated. Yeah, not much that can be done there. Once there's a Stardust on the field, afraid the hand traps no longer going to be doing much. Out comes the Junk Warrior for the Junk Warrior animation as well. In case this deck was lacking in animations, we got another one for you. This guy's playing all 4 animations. You got the Shooting Star on the extra deck too. Nibiru, unfortunately there is a second Quasar on that field. Damn. Damn. That might have got him if he wasn't playing with a double Quasar Enfield. Which, to be fair, a lot of Stardust aren't doing this, so... bit rough, bit rough. Not even gonna bother. Understandable, really. Alright, into game 2. So Stardust is out, but we've still got the Gimmick Puppet to play. Can't wait to free Nibiru. All the Link shenanigans are gonna be gone like tears in rain. I don't think so, because the issue there is there's not many people playing Link monsters. Like all your tech cards right now are designed for Stardust, so if your tech card isn't good versus Stardust, it's probably not worth playing. That might be different at Worlds, because at Worlds you can only play. You have to play 5 different decks, so maybe at Worlds it'll be different. You might see some more tech cards like Nibiru coming out and stuff, but yeah, certainly not on ladder or in tourneys like this. Yo, I really love this game. Would squad up to game soon. This sounds like a scammer. Mr. V lied. Are you in fact a scammer? Am I banning you right now? That's not sharks? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think this guy was a scammer. I'm gonna ban this account. This guy looks like a scammer. Alright, we got some plant piles going on. We've got infinite impermanence to prevent the use of that. Looks like we got a bit of a brick on the gimmick puppet side, by the way. Rika, we're gonna be going into our Sylvan Dancerfine, or whatever the hell that is. This is the excavate one. It's a funny looking plant monster. Oh, you should hit big with that one. Rika gonna be tributing from the field. So unfortunately, we're not gonna be seeing any of the, from what I heard in pre-tournament chat, poor Mr. Axsphere hasn't got in hold of the RAGNARAIKA card, so we're probably not gonna see any of the new cards in this, I'm afraid. Ooh, that's nasty, unless we've got another way to tribute. Have we got another way to tribute, or are we cooked? Ooh, looks like we're passing. What deck's performing best? Well, Stardust is performing the best. And that's probably the only standout one, I'll be honest. If we're talking from the new decks, I think we've only had one B-Trooper showing, and it showed very well. ROKKET was 1-1. Adventure was 2-2, I think someone said in chat. They won 2 games of their Adventure. Oh, it's looking a little bit cooked, Mr. Axsphere. Unless he has a Book of Eclipse himself, it's looking a little bit cooked. To be fair, there's no Gimmick Puppet field spell yet, so hand traps are still usable. I think ROKKET would be good going first for Stardust. We did see a ROKKET beat a Stardust going first. That was the one win we saw. I forget what they lost to when they went second though. I think it was Gimmick Puppet, because they had no way to out the field spell. But yeah, we only saw, on stream, we only saw 2 of their matches, and there were a few ROKKET players in here, so I'm not sure if any had any better results than that, or what the overall score was. See, Predaplant with Adventure, you went 3-2. How have you managed to go 3-2 with Adventure, and the 2 losses were the ones shown on stream? How have you done that? How have you done that, sir? Can you win when you're on stream next time? Come on. Like, what the fuck, man? Your Beatrice video was fire today? Thank you, thank you. Hopefully the Mother Spider tech doesn't catch on too much, so people don't really think about it. It'd be a shame if the Mother Spider tech kind of slowly fades away as people start to realize, oh, that's an archive skill. I'm not putting things in defense. No, no, no. You are not Mother Spidering me. Both bench losses were your fault? Feels bad, man. Hey, at least the streamer wasn't to blame for it, you know? Not a streamer death. Number 40, Mr. Strings. Make an adventure or prank kids video. No. Without the link one, I don't think that's even feasible. Without the zones, that certainly isn't feasible. 2 zones trying to play adventure prank kid sounds miserable. Absolutely miserable. No. Not the Rika deck, no. Surprised we haven't actually gotten the Prank Kid Link one yet. That's another one of those decks where I feel like by the time the Prank Kid Link one comes to the game, it's gonna be so outdated that it's just gonna get completely shit on. I forget what the Prank Kid skill does though. Maybe the Prank Kid skill was good enough to make it playable. Once the Link one arrives. If it ever arrives. Summons a monster to his opponent's field to be popped again by the Giant Grinder for some even more burn damage. He's just flexing on him at this point. You sure ran pure Rika? Isn't that what he was doing? I see a Sun Avalon cards in here, I guess. Yeah, he got hit by a Book of Eclipse, I'm afraid. Book of Eclipse was a little bit too devastating. All right, and that should be the final, I think. I think that was, yeah, that was the final. All right. I guess we'll wait for the tournament to end. We've got a couple extra games going on while we wait for the event to end. What the fuck was Gore playing? Oh, this is the guy without the skill. What the fuck was he playing? Bro queued up without a skill, Giga Chad.
Duel.
No, just no sleeve, no mat, no skill. Absolute Giga Chad. God knows what he was actually playing. Yeah, good try, Axvia, good try. It's fun to see some variety at least. Some newer stuff. Well, not newer stuff, but just some variety. What the? Why is there a muted on the field? Okay. Mirror Force! Is Gore playing Stole? It's just Stole? What is that? Moonlit Papillion? Carrot weight, okay. Who? Summons the Link 1 insect. Pops the back row. What table 500 shenanigans have we landed on here, by the way? Popping the back row. Both gone. Hit him in the face. 2 copies of Metal Foes Fusion. And he guess he's just dead. Alright, that was... What? How did we get here? The skill is gone with the W. Who needs a skill anyway? Skills are overrated. Alright, and the winner is Maniac Soul, followed by Beholder, and then Axsphere in 3rd. Alright. Let's have a look at some of your deck lists. So, first place, for anyone looking for some post-ban list Stardust action, there is, well, some post-ban list Stardust on your screen right now. Very cool, I guess. Very cool. Very cool, very cool. Oh, he's got some consistency going on here, though. Alright, then we've got the Gimmick Puppets for his secondary deck. Gimmick Puppets doing quite well on stream today. Did we even see Gimmick Puppets lose today? I don't think we even saw them win a game today. Or lose a game today, Gimmick Puppets. Even the other people that were playing it in the tournament, I think, did well. At least when we spectated them. Alright, then we had, in second place, we had Labyrinth. Very cool, very cool. We saw a lot of cool Labyrinth plays today, actually. There was some really cool Labyrinth plays. Made it look like an actual combo deck. Going first. I don't think it was this guy that first turn, though. I think he was playing the other Labyrinth monster that gives you the effect on turn 1. Very cool, very cool. Secondary deck was... Same... really? Orcus Taurus best deck. Second place with Orcus, apparently. Someone's still trying to keep the dream alive for Orcus. Someone's trying to keep it alive. Someone's gotta do it. No World Wand? Wait, where's the wand? Or the, not World Wand. I forget the name of the card. Is it wand? Where's the other card? Where's level 8 at? Alright, moving on. We had... I've lost where I was. So this one, wasn't I? Yes, it's the, these two here. Axsphere with the Rika deck. Holy Rika pie. We've got the Therions, because they're searchable. Few Dark Crawlers, triple Lava Golem. Alright, and apparently no RAGNARAIKA stuff, because they didn't have the cards yet. Alright. Secondary deck was also another Orcus player. Why there were 2 Orcus players at the top 3, Orcus best deck, I guess. There's the wand. Why are Orcus in the top 3? Why are there 2 of them? How did this occur? Alright, good job, good job. And those oh, the final 3-1 deck was Mako. There's the Adventure. Apparently went 3-2 with Adventure today, so Adventure secretly best deck. It's such a simple list too, just like 20 cards, bunch of board breakery dudes. This one. And secondary was, of course, Stardust with Zombie World. Another post-ban list Stardust. Only playing the small Centurion, not even playing the bigger one. Alright, where was the... Are you the B Trooper? There's a B Trooper list right there. Big B Trooper list. Only one copy of Mother Spider. Well, only one copy of Shine. Okay, I think you should play more copies of this card. This one, I had multiple games when I was playing on ladder, where I just sent 2 or 3 of this to graveyard turn 1. I would play more than, at least more than 2 of this. With Synchro being as popular as it is, I think it's worth it. What is that? Revival Swarm. Just a revival spell? 3 revival spell. Okay. Very cool though, very cool. Am I using the wrong insect? Everyone's using different insects to me. I'm using a different normal insect. Am I using the wrong one? Alright, that's gonna do it for today's tournament though. Grats to Manic for the win, and all the other 4-1 players that went 4-1, or 3-1 I mean. Good job today. Yeah, that's gonna do it for today's tourney though. Oh, that's probably gonna do it for the stream too. Thank you guys for watching. I don't think I'm gonna be doing any more uploads for the latest box. I think I'm probably done with that unless I see something super spicy. So the next upload from me will be a story video. So I'll finish the recording for that tomorrow and then have it up by the end of the week, hopefully. Depends if my lazy ass can edit that shit in time or not. But yeah. Not sure when my next stream will be or what I'll be streaming next. Or when the next Duel Links content will come out. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope to see you in a future stream or future video. And yeah.